Let's talk about the woke left's response to the strikes on Iran. Here are Iranians actually celebrating. And here, Alex, is a side-by-side of celebrations versus the left. Compare the pair, Alex. What does that say about the derangement happening right now?
Well, there's a lot of derangement, but if we're going to just, be an umpire and call balls and strikes, there's a lot of derangement on the right as well, because everybody on the right said we're voting for Donald Trump because there's no new wars that are going to happen under his presidency. So, believe it or not, there's a lot of people that want to protest, as a matter of fact, on both sides, which is, I guess, a little surprising. But at the end of the day, the people in Iran are going to have a much better life, not under an Ayatollah. But I just think that the rebuilding process is going to be incredibly difficult, and that I hope the war ends as soon as possible and that we don't lose any more American lives, because I'm telling you, this is actually unpopular on both sides of the aisle, if I'm just being honest.
Yeah, look, it's going to be interesting to see, especially how the next weeks and months pan out. Alex, it's been revealed that an anti-war protest set to take place outside Palantir's new Miami headquarters is actually being funded and organised by a pro-China network backed by a guy. He's a Marxist American tech tycoon, Neville Roy Singham, alongside various other left-wing organisations. It comes amid speculation that a number of left-wing protests sweeping America are professionally backed. And according to Fox News, while many media outlets are calling these protests organic and grassroots, some of them are actually well coordinated and well funded as part of a wider anti-US strategy. Are you surprised by this?
I'm not surprised whatsoever. I go to protests all over the country, and I've been doing it for the last 6 years. And because I do it in Dallas and I do it, of course, in other places, but this is my hometown, I see the same organizers that do the same events, and they go from cause to cause because they make, high six-figure salaries, and they're able to use Facebook groups, Telegram groups, Discord groups, and they basically do have a kind of grassroots campaign, other than they pay the people to go there. And oftentimes when you see a normal protester, not all of them are getting paid, but a lot of them are getting paid $100. But the real person that makes all the money is the, organizer that's running all these groups. So yes, this is a well-oiled machine. They know how to fundraise all of these fake political movements, and China wants to keep America down. So they want us fighting with each other. So I'm not surprised whatsoever. And I do think that they love what's happening right now, and they hope that they don't have to get involved, but they like that America is, pushed to the brink of a world war. And really, I think on the world stage, it's not really, we're not looking too favorable. It's looking like us and Israel are, making some people really mad. So, at the end of the day, it's just not a good situation. And these protests are highly organized, and now they're just taking advantage of the situation.
Yeah, absolutely. They know exactly what they're doing. You're spot on. The First Lady, Melania Trump, she's paid tribute to the fallen troops in this conflict against Iran. She's now the first US First Lady to preside over the UN Security Council. This is what she said.
My heartfelt condolences to the families who have lost their heroes, who sacrificed their lives for freedom. Their bravery and dedication will always be remembered.
Alex, what do you make of her being the one to appear or represent at the UN Security Council?
I think that's very honorable. And that room is not a very fun room to be in. I can tell that she's probably getting stared at, and just the energy in that room is a very tough place. And for her to go honor the soldiers that we've lost, I think that's incredibly gracious of her. I just hope we don't lose any more, because like I said, this is not going to go well. And I do really appreciate her going and speaking at the UN, but I promise you, she doesn't want to have to go there and speak for, another 10, 20, 30, or 50 even soldiers. So gosh, I hope this ends soon. It's really sad, the loss of the American soldiers that died in this war.
Yeah. No, look, absolutely. I just want to move on to another topic. There's been an update in the Austin shooting. This gunman wore a sweatshirt that said property of Allah and another shirt with an Iranian flag design. And now it's been revealed, Alex, this guy, his name is Danica Diane, once mowed down a pedestrian in Brooklyn while driving recklessly, disabling her for life. I guess investigations will continue. But, you know, another day, another shooting.
Yes, and I was in Austin on Friday the night before. I had a comedy show, and I went out on 6th Street with a bunch of friends, and this is a very scary situation. And I'm not trying to be so negative about the war, but this is the problem. These are the repercussions that we face in America. Is that now people are going to be more radicalized. And I think a lot of these people are from Somalia, a lot of these people are from North Africa, a lot of these people are from Morocco. They're from all over, and they're not necessarily coming here to basically assimilate. They're coming here to bring their culture. I mean, right now we're having a whole problem with Sharia law, literally in DFW. We're voting on it, to ban it. So this is like I mean, I hate to say it, it's a serious issue. I wish this was a joke.
Alex Stein, nice to see you as always. Thanks very much for joining me.